Team Shadowburst here with a deck update. It's been a while. It's great to see you guys. I played this at a locals today. Just came back after being gone for so long. And it actually was undefeated, so I like it. This is a couple of ideas that I threw together, but I definitely want to guys show you out. It's called Satellarknight. So I'm pretty sure you guys will like it with a new spin, old twist. Definitely give it a shot if you please. We start out with 3 Deneb, of course, same thing as usual. Deneb always searches, so you know that. 3 Altair, because it just gives you the ability to bring everything out where you need it to be. We got 3 Vega. A lot of people would probably run 2, but 3 looks good to me. And it looks, you can search, you can special, basically you throw out everything that you need. We got 2 Unical High. Basically with that deck, you definitely want to go ahead and prevent any sort of aspect by throwing everything away, just getting ready for your Altair play when you're ready. We got 2 Alsham. Basically this is the best card right now. Burns people of a lot of points once per turn. And it's really good actually. I mean, I gotten people down a lot. And with the Cowboy play, got there when I needed to. So this was good, and this actually made out to win the game in some aspects. Last monster would be one Honest. Not a pretty looking Honest, but whatever. Sometimes I don't want it in my hand, but you'll see why in a second. So that's all the monsters. We have the spell cards. 2 Card of Demise. This card's really helpful. Never seen it dead at all. Especially me not having a hand and ripping into one to give me that +3 that I need. And it's usually the back row that I'm worried about, but I got there when I needed it. So this is really, really good. Please keep this at 2, or I don't like it at 3 because 3 is the dead, especially with the cards that you have in your hand, but 2 is good. Really good. We'll see if the price drops or not on them, but they're pretty even where they are. Next up, we have 2 Twin Twister. Say goodbye to Wavering Eye, say hello to Twin Twister, basically. Really good to have. I'm looking for a 3rd, but 2 is helpful today. Won the games that I needed. 1 Rhoda, especially if you draw this a Card of Demise, really good when your next turn. Hopefully it doesn't pop, but really good, especially baiting out your opponent because he doesn't know what you have. So, Reinforcement of the Army, really good. Thank God it's there. Soul Charge. Up to you guys on what you plan to use it for. I like it. Saved me on a lot of games, especially getting me the Cowboy play that I needed, plus the Alsham for 1,000. So 1,800 a turn, not too shabby. So it's good. You just have to know what you're playing, or you know what you're paying, because you don't want to kill yourself, especially with the cards I have in the deck. So good to have. 1 Regeki, you already know what it does. Pop card. We got 1 Day of Peace. Since it's not a whole lot of draw, 1 Day of Peace, really good, especially on your first turn. If you don't get your Card of Demise, always want to run that so you don't have to burn out life points. So it's always good, no damage, still a good card. Kind of sucks that you give your opponent a card, but it's whatever at that point, still good to have. 1 Upstart, wish it was at 3, you know what it does, so the extra draw. Let's get into the traps here. The traps are pretty fun. You might love this. So we got 3 Alpha. With 3 Alpha on board, pretty much unstoppable. So I've seen it played. I've seen a lot of negate. There was no answers. Helped me out in the long run, keeping it at 3. Definitely a card to have. So there you go with that. We have 3 Call the Haunted. So you already know what to bring out with that. There's no Oasis in this deck or anything, but you always want this card live. So good to 3, really good to have also. 2 Zone Strike. Same thing as the Novas, or the Alphas rather. Don't want them to special summon, don't want them to activate the effect, so a lot of direct destruction and a lot of broken plays with this card. Don't like it at 3, but 2 is really good to have also, just in case. We got 2 Trap Holes Spikes. Like I said, you need to burn your opponent as fast as possible for making his elite plays. Keeping Trap Hole Spikes at 2. I don't know about this card, but it was helpful today. I definitely will replace this with probably Storming Mirror Force or Drowning Mirror Force, depending. but usually I keep a monster on the board, so Stormy Mirror Force probably would be my best bet. So that's it for that. 2 regular Mirror Force. Nobody saw this coming. Good to bring this back. Shut them down pretty quick. So, especially for decks that weren't running Pendulum or anything like that, good destruction. Good destruction. 2 Fiendish Chain. I'm tired of seeing effects go off on the board, so it's good to still keep it there. Plus, it's very live to return once you got rid of the monster that you didn't need anymore. It was to lose the turn before, but it kind of hurt, but I like Fiendish Chain a lot better. So that's it for that one. 1 Trap Trick Shot Hole Nightmare. Still really good to have. That's pretty, by the way. I left ulties. Good for stopping special summons, especially if monsters activate their effect when they're special summoned, like pendulums. Pop it immediately. So it's really good. 1 Torrential Tribute. Since I don't really hold monsters, and they do, good to wipe the board and let them reset next turn. Usually I don't let them get a next turn, especially if I have this guy out. So that's it for that. Solemn Warning. You already know, 2000, negate, destroy, a summon, or artifact monster that would activate a special. Still good to have at 1. So that's actually my 3rd strike in this case. 1 Vanity's Emptiness. Tired of special summons. I normal summon a lot. Good to have Dark to Demise. I don't need the special summon. Really good. Seen another player today with Yosenju, and it was really good, but I took him all the way out just by playing the one-off cards. So it was good. And that's it for the main board. For the extra deck, pretty fun. We have 1 diamond for Cosmo matchups, which is really, really helpful today. No ifs, ands, or buts. Really helpful. When he did Demise, or when he did Dark Destroyer today, I saw him striked it. He activated the ability. I negated it with Diamond. So it's really helpful. Really, really helpful in this. Especially the matchup with Cosmos. I'm tired of seeing the Dark Destroyers come out. So please, I mean, I might do it too, but 1 was helpful today. 1 Deltros, because you don't want to go too far into your XZ plays. Really good for popping stuff. You get the special summon if it dies, as long as it has materials. Still good. This guy was very helpful today. 3 Traverse. Somebody tried to make this ghost. But anyway, 3 Traverse. Really good for the reset. Opponent doesn't see it coming sometimes, and then they lose cards out of hand, just like Iodos. So, especially the Monarch play today, I shut him down. So he had to reset. There was no cards left that he could use. Really good. Really, really good today. Digesto Emerald, of course, you get the recycle of your monsters, just so you keep going. You get the one-off card. Still good. Kind of good. You're slow, but still really good today. 1 Utopia. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. 2 Utopia. I like to negate. It's always good to keep it on board, at least for the moment, but not too far. But still makes a good play because it leads into Utopia Ray. I'm actually looking for primes instead, but Ray was helpful today as well, just to get that extra Utopia monster because you got the Lightning. Lightning was extremely helpful today. I inflicted 4,000 to my opponent after Fiendish chaining the Yosenju guy that powers up by 1,000 for game. Definitely keep this in the deck. I actually have 2 more. I'm deciding if I want to throw them in, but this is good for right now. 2 Castells. Yes, the bouncer of the deck. Good to throw everything away that I need, call the haunted stuff back so I can continue a play, especially in the turn that I want to use this. Thinking about running Utopic Future, just so I can get off on some stuff. Maybe take the Dark Destroyer for a turn or something like that during battle, but we'll see. Not sure, but still 2 Castell, very powerful. 1 Honor Art. Never saw it today. Didn't even want to play it, so I may take that out for the Lightning. Haven't decided yet. We'll see. The Cowboy, the winner of the deck. God, I love it. That's still 800 play way back in the day, still good today. So it is up to you on what you want to play, but I love Cowboy to death. And last but not least, 1 Chimera Tech Overdrive, Fortress Dragon. Machine plays were today. Dark Destroyers were on the board. Recycle for 2,000. so on and so forth. Sending it to the graveyard was good. Just waiting for my Gamma Seals in the room. I'm sorry, in the mail. So we're hoping I can get those by the time the next matchup comes around. But we'll see if I want to keep this. I actually have a deck idea and may do that deck profile later, but we'll see. All right, and for the sideboard today, very funny. 3 Maxi, just so I can get the extra draw. Maybe if I do the Demise, take them out for Maxis. Really good today, especially in this special seller matchup against some Goblin player. I don't know. He was playing some zombies. Got me on the first game with Omega, but got him in the second and third. 2 Cyber Dragon, just so I could do that elusive play with getting the Fortress out and otherwise. So it's really good still. Even system down was helpful today. I played a Girgia, shut him out. So that was good. This card's really fun. It's up to you on how you decide to look at it. 2 Judgment of Anubis. Really good against the Twin Twister plays. Popped a monster and inflict damage. Like I said, you always want to inflict damage. So maybe we'll see this. I'm not sure. You know, all you have to do is discard a card for cost, negate an activation of a spell card that would destroy any of your spells and traps. So even pendulum monsters like Dragon Pit Magician that pops the back row, you easily pop this and take out a monster. So you negate the activation of that and destroy it as well, because it is a spell card that's activating. So that's good. 1 Horn of Heaven. Well, Grand Horn. Don't like it, but it was there when it needed it. Gave my opponent a battle phase. He had to reset, so it sucked. And last but not least, Fairy Wind. Royal Decree plays are bad, but it's good to chain to, especially if I don't have the Twin Twisters to go off. So it was still good. I even popped the Pendulum plays, inflicted damage. Still very live, very good, very, very fun. So if you can't afford Twin Twisters, which are probably about $10 a piece or so, you can still use these. And these are going as low as maybe $1, $2, depending on who you can get them from, regardless. So that's it for the deck profile. It's very quick, you know, a little explanation. Play around with it, see if you like it. If you want to definitely do a stun build, just like I did, just by stopping everything and going off with just minor monsters. Kind of like the Cleese, but this was just one deck I wanted to bring back since Tellers haven't been played in quite a while. Thanks for tuning in, guys. There'll be more deck updates in the future because I plan to continue to play. Until then, this is J-Nub signing out. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Deuces.